Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and I am continuing my Final Girl Series 2 series. Hey, get it? This time I am doing The Big Bad Wolf, and the Storybook Woods, case, whatever they're called? Feature film. Got it. Yes, and I will be playing as Red, so yeah, let's go ahead and kill this thing. The way this works is there are bridges on the Storybook Woods, which are these thin bridges, like there and there, and only one victim can follow me on it because they're apparently made out of twigs. And then there's potentially a raft item I can find. And then the Big Bad Wolf, it has two modes that he can be in. He can be in track or slay, and that will correspond to the cards. So basically he's in track mode until the dark power is revealed, and then he goes into slay mode. And then if that happens to be the epic one, he will do both, and I will most likely die. But that's not going to happen because I have my buddy the Woodsman. You probably don't need me, but I'll help if I can. It's like, dude, you have you're probably super big and muscular with a chainsaw or an axe. So the victim closest to me is the Woodsman. He will follow me into the killer's space, and when attacking the killer, he adds +1 die for every 3 health that the killer has. That's pretty good because that means it will be, if I grab him and run in there to attack, then he'll add 3 dice, which is pretty hot. And if I save the Woodsman, I double my victim save bonus, which is really neat. And then if he dies, then I lose 3 time while in my space. So that is the starting event. And let's learn a little bit about these characters. Where are we? Dang it. Is this it? Okay, cool. What if the stories you were told as a child were true? What if there did exist a place where tales and fables were reality, where magic and mischief were real? Well, I'd probably go there if that was the case. If magic was real, that sounds pretty cool. They are, in fact, real, but it isn't what you might think. Aww. It would be impossible to get you to understand this fully, but know the following statement is true. Every word imagined by the inhabitants of Earth does in fact exist. Every world, not word. The imagination, daydreams, nightmares, and all of the fantastic creations of the mind are actual visions of real places and times in the known and unknown universe. You don't have to believe it, and most humans don't, but that does not make it any less true. Storybook Woods is a place where the visions for many of our classical fairy tales come from. The Brothers Grimm were the first to transmute the stories from vision to page. Their versions were the most accurate versions, meant as warnings of the horrors that exist in the universe, but over time the stories were molded to a new purpose, and are now told to entertain children without the fear and without the truth. No one knows how they get to, or from, Storybook Woods, but one thing is for certain: they will either die there at the hands of the Big Bad Wolf, or the wolf will die at theirs. I imagine most times the events in the woods seem like a dream, for the ones that survive at least, but not for the ones that never return to tell the tale. Big is not a sufficient adjective. Bad is not nearly a fit enough description. The wolf's teeth are long and sharp. Its claws come to a fine point so that it can shred large prey to pieces, or snap a fairy's wings off with a snap of 2 fingers. The gale force winds created by its roar cause devastating destruction. My words, like Grimm's and countless others before me, simply cannot do this evil being justice. Should you enter this being, oh my god, I can't freaking read. Should you encounter this being, expect to die. Oh, okay. Survivors are always quick-witted, savage, and unapologetically violent, but most of all lucky. Better to never set foot in the woods rather than to have survived them. I don't know why I put that away, because now I gotta read about Red, baby! Alright. Ooh, I could have been Gretel as well. Red. Her friends started calling her Red because she was always wearing the same red hoodie wherever she went. Because... The nickname stuck to the point where some of her friends didn't even know her real name was Chantel. Chantel Gilliam, to be exact. Okay. Red liked to pull the strings of her hoodie tight so the hood would fit snugly around her head and face. She didn't like it blocking her peripheral vision. Red was always quick to engage, quick to escape, quick to be at her grandma's at a moment's notice. Anything for grandma. Okay, well, it sounds like people just bullied her because she wore the same thing. And it's like, she would pull the strings tight to not block periffs. Have you ever, like, actually pulled the strings tight? So it's just like, it's like it looks like a little anus, like, right in front of your face. Okay, well, what do we got here? We have 2 knives at the village and the gingerbread house. So we got the okay, good. Yeah, I'm at the gingerbread house, although I can't search because that's just how lame I am. I definitely want the woodsman with me, so I would certainly like to just go get him. So first things first, let's go ahead and walk. Horror phase, or horror is at 5. So what do I got? All right, so I got 1 success. That's okay. I just really wanted to move into the clearing. And then I do have a weak attack. Where is he? Oh, he's so far away. What's he going to do? So if he's in tracking mode, which he is, he will go towards whoever's the closest, which would be a victim. I say, let's go ahead and try 1 success and a 4. I don't need to move 2 spaces, or do I? Oh, if he's in tracking mode, he's just going to move there. So I could, ooh, I actually am going to get rid of 2 cards. Yes, let's get rid of 2, make that 4 a success. So I got 2 successes on that walk, letting me move 2 spaces. Come with me. Come with me, woodsman. 1, 2. Yeah. I'm just laying those down just to, just so you guys can see them. And I think I'm going to hold on to these 2, because I got 4 time. I would like, dang it, I could get just the Furious Strike. That's not bad. That's not bad, although his movement is 3, but man, he's just going to go straight to me, because he's going to go after the person with the most victim, but most likely not attack if I can help it, based off of his tracking mode, and then I can just gank him with the woodsman. Yeah, I think that's a pretty strong start, so I'm going to spend all 4 of that time to get the Furious Strike. And then these all move into 0. So that'll go back to 6, and I got that. Now we got the killer phase, so he is going to go after the person that's the closest, and he's going to, you know what, I got tired of laying him down. So, yep, that's just what he does. He moves, and then we will draw a terror card. All huff and all puff. Well, I hate you. So he's just going to stay there, and then he's going to increase terror by 2. All right. Well, that actually might not be too bad. I could get pretty lucky here with the cards I kept in my hand. So there was no. So he just ran in there, ready to huff and puff and blow my. It's the panic phase. No one died, so no one runs away. They're like, really? This is the guy? Boy, am I just going to wreck him. And yeah, so there's no finale or anything like that, so then we go to the action phase again. And the first thing I'm going to do is focus. Hi-ya! Alright, 1 success. That's okay. That will still lower terror by 1, because I'm ready with the woodsman, baby, to do a Furious Strike. Bam! And he is going to add a die for every 3 health that the big bad wolf has. And since he has 9, that will be 3 dice on top of the 2 that I now get because I focused focus this attack. Man, if only I had... Oh... You know, so I don't know why I thought this. I kept thinking, like, oh, the number of successes is how much damage I'm going to do. That's not true. I'm an idiot. If I had those knives, discard at any time to prevent all damage. Okay. Those knives are cool because they're actually a little bit different. If I have both of them, you can actually use both. Anyway, I'm still doing a Furious Strike. Okay, I got 2 successes. So that's still good. I mean, that's still that's still 2 damage to him. Bam. Just went up and ran and flanked him. He's just like, and all just fucking die. Or the woodsman, as he was coming after me, is red. Like, he just gets axed in the side. And it also lowers terror. So that'll happen. Bitch, who you calling bitch? I don't think the big bad wolf talks. While I have it, I will just do another weak attack. So now he's down to 7, so I'm only getting 2 dice on top of the 2 I got. Oh no! Okay, well that's 3 successes. I would like that to be more, but more damage. But still, 1 damage is not nothing. That was a good, solid opening. And I didn't spend any time on any of that. Unfortunately, I am out of cards. So I'm going to pick up my zeros here. Definitely going to get a search for 2. I think I'm going to go get another search for 2. Ooh, no. Do I? Yeah, because I have some walks. I can go to... Oh, Grandma's house is the one with the pitchfork. Suck it. I want to go to the village and the gingerbread house and get those and go akimbo with the knives. That'd be neat. And then I have 1 left. You know, I think I'm actually gonna. Do I? Yeah, I mean, why not? Getting a close call, getting a reroll is not nothing. So. Now, 0 goes there, and the Furious Strike goes there. Alright. Not bad. Reset that back to 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm good here. So, now we're going to resolve the killer action. He's just going to stay there until he gains Bloodlust, and so he's going for a walk today? If there are no victims on the board, okay, so place a big bag wolf with the closest victim, and he is going to increase Bloodlust. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? That's going to raise terror. I think his biggest issue is going to be the fact that these are some large spaces that he can get. I believe, so I have my 2 walks. Grandma's house is still, I mean, it's only 1 damage. Yeah, so we're going to walk away as it's sniffing around and getting, the victim, he will follow you to the killer's space when attacking the killer. Okay. Boom. All right, yay, 1 success. So... Gonna lose a time and move up to 1 space. Come on, woodsman and other coward following me. So let's head back to the gingerbread house. And then let's keep walking. Hiya! Alright, so that's still 1 success. Damn. Alright, I think I'm gonna get rid of 2 cards. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these 2 to turn that 4 into a success. So let's just head back. And now let's search. Yeah. Oh god, I need at least 1 success. Fuck me. Okay. Wow, that's rough. Okay, I am gonna... Dang. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can't, because I only got a 1 and a 3, and so it's like, I could either keep these cards, take the top item, increase terror by 2, and then lose 2 time, or, well, I could increase terror by 1, but I won't get the item. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose search and close call to just take the top item and lose the time, just because I don't really want to, because if I gain the 2 terror, that's going to hit, and Bloodlust is going to go up, and he's going to get his dark power, and then he's basically going to start hunting us. Although now I have this knife, so, and the woodsman. I got because if I get the other knife at the village, which unfortunately is quite a ways away from me. Damn. But now, I'll at least do 1 extra damage. So I have 4 time. I'm going to get my zeros back. And I think I'm going to spend 2 on the sprint. And I only had 4 and no cards. So 2 on the sprint and nothing else. You know what? I'm just going to book it. I'm going to book it all the way, hopefully, to the village. I mean, the best case scenario is 6 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, at best case, I can get there. Worst case is I don't get there, and his bloodlust comes, and he smells me, and he hunts me down, and he gores me, and eats my anus, and that's just kind of how it goes. That is worst case scenario, though. Alright, well, that's that. Killer phase, he's going to move. His movement is 3 towards whoever's closest, which will be... It'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, he could go towards them, but yeah, it's still going to be the closest. So he will go... Oh, well, he wants to go to Grandma's house. That sounds thematic and fun. So that's pretty much it. He just runs there. And then... Yeah, then Terror card. Oh, cool. Wow. My, what big ears you have when you move into or begin your turn in the big bad wolf space. Oh, lose a health? That's awful. Wow, he just hurts you for moving in. That's pretty gnarly. And I'm specifically trying to get melee weapons. Stupid dark power. Okay. Well, I can't start. I mean, I could start. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead. It's back at 6. And let's focus. Hey, that's not bad. That is not bad. Let's lower that and gain 2 time. And now let's start running. Start running. Ooh, 2 5s. Hell yeah. So lose a time. Okay, come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3. While he's going and eating Grandma. Anything for Grandma. And by anything, I mean... I sprayed some heat, like some wolf pheromones on her. Oh, that's awesome. 6 and a 5. That's wonderful. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up? Oh, you guys hanging out in the village? So far away? That sounds pretty nice. Away from where the big bad wolf is. I'm gonna hold on to my weak attack because... I mean, it did cost me time, but I'm back to 6. So I'm going to spend 2 on the search. I have no more sprints, but I will be getting my walks back, so I could potentially get to them. That's pretty awesome. Did I get a search? I did. So I can get the 2 daggers. I'm going to lose a health just by walking in. I mean, this exit is... carried over there. Do I want the woodsman with me, I could get a double victim save, which would be able to take any. You know what? I was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, actually, that's still the best one, because I can take any top item card if I save someone with her. But I didn't do that. That's okay. I don't even care that I didn't look at specifically her save victim space. I can still take an action card, max of 2. So that could be another potential search. Or move 2 spaces, or gain a bunch of time, or gain a health. I might do that whenever I take a health for running in there. But I'm going to cut off his big ears first. Yeah, with the extra 2 that I'll get, because it says if you have a knife in each hand, I may use both when attacking. So that actually basically is a 2 damage hit, as long as I hit. So I think I am going to spend the remaining 4 on Furious Strike again. So that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm good there. Resolve the killer action. He's going to stay there. And the full moon is out. Roll a die. Then place the killer in the space indicated below. Oh, alright. Okay, it's a 3. So the 3 is the meadow. Clearing. Grandma's house. Glen. Where is the meadow? Am I covering it? Oh. Oh. All victims in that space are killed. Wow. Oh, full moon. Ow! So there's a... Well. So that's there. His dark power's out. Destructive Roar. So now he's in slay mode. Yes! When revealed and once during each upkeep phase, remove from the game the top item card of the closest item deck to the big bad wolf. Okay. Not too bad, but that is bad. So... How appropriate. How appropriate that he just howled at the full moon. It's like howling at the moon. So now, when revealed and once during reveal the game, remove from the game the top item card. Oh, okay. Doesn't even have to be face up. Alright. There is a panic phase, but he killed everyone there, so there's no one left to panic. He just immediately just ran through and just ripped him up like Saberwolf from Killer Instinct. And that's that. So now we're in the upkeep phase. So the closest one to him is the Grandma's house. And now we're in the action phase. Alright. Well, I am going to... Oh. These 2 sprints are right there and then the focus. So, I'm going to search because I really would like to... Okay, I got 1 success. So I will take this other item. Bam. And now... Shing! Now I'm ready to get a nice wolf pelt. That does cost a time. Short rest doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and start walking. Okay, 1 success again. So like I said, start walking. Oh man, and it's in slow-mo. That person passed out and died. Then we're going to walk again. Oh, that did cost a time. Alright, so 1 success. So, still very, very, very slow. Where are you going to go? You're going to start eating all the people there. Unless you just straight up teleport. So, I mean, we're just going to keep going down. I also immediately forgot the bridge rule. So, you're actually there. Yeah. Because the 3 bridges across the river built very poorly and could collapse with too much weight. Only 1 victim will follow you when crossing a bridge. So basically I'm like, hey, wait here. It's safer. Me and my new homie, the woodsman, is we're gonna go. So That is that. I only have 3 though, so we're gonna grab my focus back, spend 2 to get a sprint, and then spend 1 to get a close call. And that is that. If I didn't have the woodsman, I don't know what I'd do. But I think, yeah, the big ears counts as extra health. So he's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. Still only getting the 2. The 2 extra dice. I could have gotten planning, so I have way more dice, but I think with him, I'll be fine. Now it is the killer phase, so he is in slay mode, so he's going to go towards the closest and do 2 damage. So closest is there, or down here. Let's just have him go down there. And immediately eat that person. Oh, interesting. Oh, there are no adjacent victims. Okay. So he would panic adjacent victims, but they don't because they're across the river. And whatever happens across the river is, out of sight, out of mind. New terror. Out of the woods. If there are no victims, okay. All victims that are not in your space move 1 space towards the village. Okay. So, moving 1 space there, 1 space there, 1 space there, 1 space there, and there. The village is probably the safest spot. It's a bottleneck, and if you're trapped there, you'll just most likely die. And then he's going to move towards me. Ooh, what's his movement? 3? Oh, dear God. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Wow, and he's going to attack. So, I can't remember. I know that I'm the target, so if I'm the target, and this sounds dumb, but if I'm the target and target is Final Girl, yeah, so attacking a victim. If you are the target, the attack automatically damages you unless you defend with your action. You will lose health if damage is applied. Okay. Yes. I just couldn't remember if there was if the victim's protecting me. I think that's only if he's going after both. But see, oh, perfect. Okay, well this person dies, which increases. Luckily, he's only attacking once, but man, he just and ran through the dark woods and just came up and just gashed my side. I'm just like, you fucker. That was 2 damage. I didn't like that because I don't have a lot. And I hate his big ears thing. So, luckily that was that. And the closest location during the upkeep is the, candy. The village had candy. That goes away. Wow. Alright, man, those big ears, he hears me. So I begin my turn with another wound from the big ears section. Okay, well, I was feeling good. I was feeling good about this, but now I'm not as much. I need to get some... Man, that pitchfork's starting to sound really good all of a sudden. Okay. Oh, and that caused threat or horror to go up too. So let's focus. Boom. Alright, so... whoops. 1 success. That's fine. Just to lower horror. You know what? Let's do that again. No. I'm gonna do my furious attack. Or furious strike. I'm pretty peeved that he came on. So it's like, oh, now you're in the woods with me. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna get 2 extra dice on top of the 2 I'm now getting because I focused on the attack and with the woodsman assisting. Perfect. Okay, 6 and a 5. That's all I need. There are 2 successes. So the woodsman just grabs him, chucks his axe into his shoulder, brings him down as I run up, and just. So that will be 2, 3, 4 damage. Just cut his large ears off. 2, 4, baby. And terror goes down because it's like, oh, wait a minute, you're just a wolf. Unfortunately, I can't kill you. Yeah, I can't. I can almost kill him, but I do have a plan. Okay, so I'm gonna do another weak attack. It's taking it all out of me. He only has, so I'm only getting 1 extra die now from the Wolfman. Still the 2, plus the 1 from him. Oh, okay, man, I was really hoping it was 3 6s, because it'd be Satan. With the power of Satan, I'll kill you! Still got 2 successes, which is good, because I don't take a damage. So that's going to be 3 wounds, because of my 2 knives. I'm going to use both when attacking. So that's 2 damage, plus the 1 from the weak attack. So now I'm going to be getting adrenaline from that. Then we are going to short rest. One success. You know what? I think I will actually discard 2 cards. Yeah, I'm going to discard 2 cards to actually get 2 health back. Boom, boom. And my last one, I'm going to sprint. 1 success, so I'm going to move 2 spaces. That's perfect. We're going to go 1, 2. And with that, I'm going to get the woodsman out, my buddy who has helped me kill the big bad wolf, or weaken him. It's all bloodied and fucked up. So, and then this person who ran towards me, I guess into Dell, and I'm like, where are you going? The exit is right over there. Oh, you're so dumb. Come with me. So I'm going to take an action card, and so I'll take a guard, and then the woodsman is going to get me my health back. So I'm back to full health. Yeah. While the wolfman is basically dying. Although if he gains bloodlust, he's just going to heal back up. But that is okay. And that's pretty much my turn. I have 2 walks left. Sprint cost me 1. Didn't do the focus. Didn't cost time for the short rest. Weak attack didn't. Okay. Yeah, so I have 4 time left. He's most likely going to come after... Oh, it's going to go after that person, actually. Well, I have 2 walks. Where do I want to go? Because if he gains bloodlust, which he's pretty much gonna, he's going to heal 1. Unfortunately, the Furious Blow is gone. I only have 4. Let's go ahead and spend that 4 on Retaliate. So I got some defense in case he does actually still target me. So that's that. Then we're going to resolve the killer. Unfortunately, it is going to be whoever's closest, which I'm 2 away, so he's going to run in here and devour this person and gain some health. Just the wounds start healing up from the blood it's absorbed of the flesh of that person trying to make it to the village. And boom. Once upon a time, placed 2 new victims at grandmother's house. Oh, neat. Okay, well, let's get some extra people that I didn't anticipate. So, oh look, Grandma survived, and she's reading to someone else. So once upon a time, the killer recovers a health. I got rid of the woodsman. I got cocky, and we're actually gonna have an event. And the event is Fairy Ring. All victims at the Glen disappear. Not killed, just somewhere else. Remove them from the game and do not increase bloodlust. And then we discard that card. Alright. So that person's just gone. It's just the fairies took them to do something with. Depends on the kind of fairies. I know some fairies are all magical and they're happy, and then other fairies, they kind of do a little some shit to people. I think it's mainly in like European folklore where fairies are like, you don't really want to be around them. Kind of reminds me of like maybe fairies or fairy type stuff like in Bramble. It's like, you guys seem evil. But that was it. We're telling the story about how Red is going to completely take down the wolf. Okay, where's he going? He's gonna attack for 3. For 3. That's okay. I got some. So we can put sprint down there. We can put close call, focus for 0, furious strike at 4, and the rest are zeros. All right. I'm feeling good on a Wednesday. All right, 1 success. Okay, so now I got them out. I was trying to think of some song that would be appropriate for this place. Man, like what is... Did you guys ever see the Red Riding Hood movie with Amanda Seyfried? Maybe this is my dad, who is like weirdly incestual and also wanting me to be in a horrible movie. The one good thing about that movie is they show the eyes of the wolf, and it's brown eyes, and you know what big eyes you have. But I think everyone in the village, because the wolf's eyes are brown, everyone in the village has brown eyes. So that was a nice touch. The rest of the movie is just horrendous. So slow motion, walking, 1 success again. So that's going to be 2 time. Boom. Just like whittling and sharpening my knives. That's all I got. That's all I have, unfortunately. So, still got my defense cards here. We're gonna go to planning, get my zeros back, and I'm gonna scalp this wolf next turn. That costs all 4, so we're back to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Village loses another item. Oh, a cage that I could put him in. And he's going to go to whoever is closest and attack. So we're both closest. Dang it. There we go. Target is closest. If there's a tie, choose the group that has the most victims present. That's right. So he's going to attack, and he's only doing 1 attack. So he's killing that one, which increases... and you only panic adjacent victims. Dang it, did I not get a single... Okay. He's just going to keep healing. Oh, man. I'm gonna die. What big teeth you have. What a big fucking scrote you have. Oh, God, he's back to... He has 5 health. If the big bad wolf attacks you and you have prevented all the damage... Oh, wait. If the big bad wolf attacks you and you prevented all of the damage... Oh, I lose. I still lose a health. That sucks. Hey, we do a panic phase. Potentially. It's a 3! It's a 3. This guy's like, oh dear God, the village isn't safe anymore. Man, that sucks. I didn't even realize I had no way of actually moving. So, let's go ahead and focus. Hey, 2 successes. All right. Lower terror, gain a time, or gain 2 time. Let's try it again. Maybe we'll get super duper lucky. Okay, I got 1 success. I think, yeah, I will. Because then that'll be 2 successes. I lower terror and gain 2 more time. And that's that. So I have 10 time to play with. We're going to get a sprint for 2. We are going to get 4 for planning. We're going to spend, I got rid of a guard, we're going to spend 2 to get this guard. And we're going to spend 1 for the close call. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now, guards away, short rest, and these are 0. Oh, and my walks come back. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, because you have a hand limit of 10. So resetting time back to 6. He is going to run and kill that guy. It started off so well, and then he just started rampaging and killing everyone. So that's going to increase that, which luckily I've lowered terror enough. Oh man, but he's going to start recovering health. Okay, it's snarled with red glowing eyes. Yep, he's going to go after me. I'm the closest. Just red eyes shining in the moonlight. And he's going to do 3 damage. He thinks he's going to do 3 damage. I'm going to retaliate. Okay, so that's 1 success. That's fine. Because I actually didn't, if the big bad wolf attacks you and you prevent all of the damage, which I didn't, I reduced damage from the attack by 2. So I'm actually only taking 1, but he is also taking 1. So that's fine. That's fine. So just ran up and like clipped on my shoulder as I like shanked him. And then that's all I needed. That's all I needed, baby. Because that was his turn. No one panics. I never panic. Again. The map. I know there's items still there. I shuffled them all and put them there. There's supposed to only be 4, so the village is technically gone. But I'm done searching. I got my 2 akimbo knives. Because now I got them right where I want them. So I'm going to do planning. So that, oh, well, let's see. Okay, so, oof. I'm going to use close call, and probably dumb to re-roll these. Alright, so that's 2 successes, meaning that for the next horror roll, I get an additional 3 dice. So, now let's Furious Strike. I was waiting for him here. He thinks he got me, but I had a trap set. I'm going to get 3 extra dice. And my Furious Strike. Thank God I got those, because that is 2 successes and the rest are blanks. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Terror goes down, and now we see if he comes back. Oh my God! Oh no. It makes so much sense. He comes back. I mean, the big teeth, they're all shattered. I cut him out. As I was cutting him out, he just starts moving and clawing. Oh, I don't think I've ever had the 3 come back. Ugh. So, let me see. That's Bloodlust. Final health. Okay. Whenever blank health, they're dead. The game's over. Come back to life. Replace it with the final based on how much it make up the rest. Then remove the blank. Yep. Whenever the current phase immediately ends. Yep. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I had all that planning, and the stories are true. Grandma, come help! What does it say in the storybook? Oh, that sucks. That sucks so hard. Well, it is the planning phase. I have 6. I have a sprint, 2 walks, still a guard. I'm spending all of that to freaking get a critical blow. I'm bringing him down. Well, he attacks me. Well, let's see. Furious Strike, Close Call, Planning, and Retaliate. I guess I can get these zeros back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yep, so he is going to attack me for 3. Let's guard up. Okay, so 2 successes. I ignore all that damage, but man, the jaws that bite. Okay, if there are no victims on the board, discard. There are some victims, so... Oh, he's actually going after the nearest victim. Well, his movement is 4, so, yeah, he's gonna run into Grandma's house and feast on her. So he's gonna kill that one, increasing his fucking bloodlust again, and healing for that. Wow. And then Panic, it's a 3. So, yeah. Ah! Grandma! Like, yeah, run into the glen. Oh, wait, but don't, because the fairies might get you. Oh, right. So, upkeep, the one in Grandma's house, actually, goes away. Thorny Vines. Oh. Well, that would have been nice. Lead him into there. It deals damage to the killer. That'd be funny if that's how he died. Okay, so let's try something. Let's do another focus. That's 2 6s, so that's going to lower terror, giving me 2 time. Another focus. Okay, 1 6, so I'm losing a time, but losing terror. That's fine. I'm not even scared of him. What's he going to do? Eat the remaining people? Yeah. I think I still got this, so I'm going to sprint. Okay, so... Going to get rid of these 2 to get 1 success. So it's going to move me 2 spaces. Oh, yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh, how appropriate that he dies in... How he dies in Grandma's house. Yep, that is one success, which is going to deal 2, 3, 4 damage, and he is actually brought down. My, what a massive gash in your gut you have. All the better to bleed out with. That was surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, that was very thematic. I had a good time with that one. I mean, he was able to get around the board. Like, I was actually one. Yeah, the last card would have been if for each victim in the same space or adjacent to the big bad wolf, raise terror. Haven't not a whole lot of enemies like killers actually try to ramp terror as much. And also like self-heal and panic adjacent victims because he just wants them adjacent to just like raise terror a shit ton so his threat goes up a bunch and he's just kind of like rushes around because his rampant growth, yeah, that's very interesting. Rampant growth is he starts targeting, moving, and attacking twice, and each time he attacks you, it increases terror. So, honestly, MVP is the Woodsman because that extra die, the extra dice with how much health he has, is just a lifesaver if you can get a few items. Also, the fact that the 2 knives at the top being able to be used like at the same time is also insanely good. So I think I had a lot kind of stacked towards me, but even then, like I almost got one tapped. So that was really good, especially because this one is kind of the outlier of the series too. Like all the ones are based off of movies. I guess technically there was a Red Riding Hood movie. It sucks, and I mean the rest are serial killers or slashers in some way. But I wasn't sure how this one was going to work, and it wasn't bad at all. I actually quite liked it. I kind of want to see more of this stuff. I think the Grimm's tales are ripe for stuff like this because they're all weird and like creepy in a fantastical setting like this. So yeah, that was the Big Bad Wolf and Storybook Woods. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the rest of the series. I think there are 2 more. Yep, 2 more after this one. But yeah, stick around for that. And like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.